All right, sis. So, basically, you would have to sign into basically Book Creator with your DOE email right here. And let's say I wanted to create a new book. Ooh, I have books in my library here. Where is my library? Oh, yeah. So here I have like this one. I have to rename it. But let's say if I go to create a library, which is what all the kids would do. Oh, one active library. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So let's just say I go, this is the other book that I want to make. And I'm going to create a new book. This is one that I started with that did not work out. But essentially, you would click create a new book. And let's say I wanted to make a landscape portrait or whichever one you want. Once you get to this page, right, you're going to make your cover. So you go to the plus sign. Instead of using anything from here, because it's so limited, I went to more. And here I was able to sign into Canva, right? You can like disable it if you don't want to, but I would recommend to sign in. And even your students could actually use this app. They would just, I think, have to make their own like DOE account or sign in with the NYC thingy, but they basically would link it to Canva, right? And once they're on that, it takes a while to load. Here, it automatically will give them some templates on the left hand side of different sample covers that they could use or manipulate or change, which is really cool. So, or even for yourself if you're trying to make a book. So, let's say see, that's how I got the inspiration for that other one I was writing about the moon that didn't work out. But let's just say a student wanted to write about their adventures on Halloween, right? So this is just a sample. So by student, and we can call it, boop. I'm going to move this because I could always adjust it if I wanted to. And I'm going to call it, see how it keeps the font and everything. You can always change that as well. So you could do Little Ghosts and Friends, Halloween, Adventure. Boop. Come on, there we go. I can elongate it if I wanted it to fit in one entire row, change the size, everything, right? And then I'm going to click add to book, right? Because this is my book cover. Let's just pretend like I'm done with it. Then that would be fine. Now it takes me back to Book Creator. In here, I have my actual book cover. Now, when I want to add on a different page, I'm going to click the arrow right here on the right hand side. And now I have a new page, right? So now I go back to Canva, click on more, click on Canva, and now I'm going to work on the inside of my book. So here you do whatever you want, right? I would recommend to have the kids research an elements, which is normally it always takes you to templates. You could do that too. You could put inside book, and it should take you to like some templates that they might have, but I don't personally recommend it. What I would recommend to do is go to elements, and here they can research anything that they want. So let's just say this is Halloween themed. I'm going to do haunted house. Right here is going to give me a whole bunch of different options. So I'm going to click Halloween haunted house, right? And this one looks really cool because it has like ghosts and ghouls and jack-o'-lanterns and stuff, right? Once I have that, I could change the background color by just tapping on the background. And let's just say I want to make it like a dark blue. I can drag it. And then here I can go like this, and there I can see what color I want as my background. And I can move it around till I'm happy and I like it about here. Make that orange really pop, right? So now I'm done with just this part. Here, if I want to add text, I'm going to click on the text box, which is right here. And then I'm going to click either a big text, little, small. They even have like different grouped fonts. Like if you like the way this one looks, for example, you can click on it and you see how it has it like all grouped up together and it's kind of like useless that way. I'm going to go right here to where there's 3 little dots and I'm going to click on ungroup. Now, when I tap on the actual side, I can move each piece around and they're all going to be independent ones. So let's just say I don't like this one. This one's nice, but I don't want that one right now. This one's kind of blech, but I think this one is really cool, simple. Let's just say hypothetically I wanted to use that one. Now I can start my story text on a cold Halloween night, right? Let's just say that's what I wanted to do. And I give my characters names, whatever I want to add to it. So I can just type it up here. You can always change the alignment to be right, left-sided, centered, left-handed, like whatever, right-sided, however you want to put it. You can change the font, make it larger, make it smaller. You can change the font in general. And they give you a whole bunch of different ones. Like this one's pretty cute. I like that one. I can always make it, again, longer. I can make it shorter, whichever, right? Now, if you wanted to add other kinds of elements, right, that are related to Halloween, they usually will give you a whole bunch of options. And let's just say if I liked this ghost is right here, and I wanted to add him as like our main character, I can click on that, and they'll give me additional recommendations here. So if I wanted to add a friend that looks similar to him, they're all going to hang out. Oops. It's not even like clicking see all. There we go. And it'll give me a whole list of recommendations. So I can add more to it and kind of just customize it this way. And you can hit see all, right? And you'll get a whole list of different things that you can use. And this is just like for Halloween, for example. If you wanted to add somehow a butterfly into your story, literally anything that you search for will come up. So it's all listed there. If you wanted mountains, it's there. Anything that you want, they have it here. Food, you can do food. It'll pop up here, a whole variety of different things. You can even do like cartoons. So if you wanted to have your kids animate the actual thing, it'll give them animal versions of cartoons. Even people, if you want like kids, like I specifically put kids. But this one right here, like this unicorn, for example, if you wanted a whole bunch of unicorn stories, you can click see more like this, and it'll give you a whole bunch of other animals that they can choose from that also are within that category, which is really cool. But I think this particular cartoon, she has like a set from what I saw. Unicorn. Yeah, so you could literally do anything that they have on the site. Very, very cool. So this is just like a gist of what Canva's like. And let's say if I'm done with this portion of my book, I can click add to book. And now I have my cover and I have the inside. That's just an example. If I needed to go back to make an edit, I just have to tap on the actual page and click the little pen button here, and it'll take me back to Canva where I'm able to make any changes. So let's say if I like this character here and I wanted to add him, I think he's basically like a baby Frankenstein, I guess. So I'm gonna just put Frankenstein, and it gives me a whole list of different Frankensteins. I want to try to find that particular one, but if I'm not able to find it, usually it will populate eventually if you keep searching. Because I wanted to see if it would actually show more like him, but I don't see it here. But you can always duplicate it, right? You can make a copy if you wanted to. You can copy and then paste it into another page, right? Because it'll save that information. You can do that with all of them, which I think is really cool. If you wanted to overlap your characters or like bring them together like this somehow, right? You can do that. And let's say you wanted to bring the ghost to the back. You can go to position here and then you click backward. So now he's like hidden in the background and it causes like layering. I have to do a lot of that. If you wanted to add floors, you can either, I went to elements and I put floors, and